Hey male compadres, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about uh, T. It's a woman's only app where women would go on and slate. Oh shit, wait a minute. They'll go on T and slate out their like exes or boyfriends or anything. And it was a woman only app. Like you had to give your identification, and if you're a woman, you could get in. If you're not, well, take you and that long snake in your pants back to the bar. Or even better, go beat your wife. But apparently he got hacked, so, let's see.
There has been some really big leaks around this T app that just recently came out. For those of you that don't know, the T app is a dating app where women go on this app to talk about men in their area. Yes, this is a woman's only app. You have to send in a photo of your driver's license in order to get approved onto the app. You can probably already see where this story is going to be going downhill. There's two major problems with this app. One, it's a woman's only app, so
To be honest, there's a lot of problems in general with giving, like, identification away. Like, that shit's always gonna be... There's always a chance it can be intercepted. And in this case, it doesn't, like... Your options are not much safer. Think of it like this. Bang, you are a normal Asian kid and you're a tech specialist. You're a white hat hacker. So companies will ask you, yo, can you find flaws in our defenses? And we'll pay you. So, white hat hacker. Bang. You see that there's an app women have made for this thing. And maybe one of the homegirls has come to the little Asian kid and gone, yo, she's slating you out, blood. Of course he's going to go, let's see what that bitch said. And just leak everything. Leaking everyone's faces. No, it's fine. Because when apps like this are made, it promotes, like, a gap. It promotes not very good things. It kind of promotes women being able to talk down on men and men not being able to hear it or see it because it's gated. It's like if women lived in a gated community and it can only be women. And all they do is gossip about relationship and love life. Like, it's not going to go well, is it?
So they go on here, talk about men, and the men have no way to get on to contest or to defend themselves. So a woman can go on this app and just completely lie to all the other women on the app in your area, and you have no way to clear your name. Unless...
That's really sad, actually, because it's in your area as well. Like, okay, let's make this for rapists or pedophiles. Now we've got something good on our hands, but just for normal dudes. Maybe the dude had one too many beers and shouted at his girlfriend because his girlfriend asked him some dumb question like, hey babe, where do we keep the plates? And yet she's been living there for like fucking 10 years. Like, now the woman can just straight slate him out. Or maybe the guy didn't even do anything wrong. Maybe the guy made one inappropriate joke that she didn't like. And then now she's going to go on there exaggerating the story. Nah, this guy, he was so awful. He was always making vulgar and crude jokes. He only cared about me for my body. And then like, can you blame the women for believing the other woman? Like, they have no way to prove this, but they have no way to disprove it either. So, like, it's a double-edged sword.
you have like a woman on the app or like a sister, girlfriend, something like that. If not, then congratulations, you're a rapist, because a woman who's mad at you could just go on this app and tell everybody around that you did that. There could be other things like gossiping, sharing secrets that shouldn't be shared, and just stuff.
Oh my god, I just thought about it. Like, bang, your nan died and you're crying in your girlfriend's arms. Now she could just go on there and just slate you out. And the worst part is, it's about girls in your area. So girls in your area, she probably already knows some of these people that, like, she's talking to. And, like, this is just not a good idea.
Stuff like that. But you know how I said that you required a driver's license in order to get on this app to prove that you're a woman? Well, it turns out a lot of these women's driver's license got leaked by a 4chan hacker and got posted all over 4chan. Both driver's license and face identification.
Sad. But to be honest, what did you expect? You're going out here slating men. Like, if we look at majority of hackers in the world, who is it? Men. You're obviously going to talk about the wrong person, and that one person is just going to straight ruin it for everyone. He's going to make it good for everyone else that isn't using the app, but he's going to ruin it for the women that are on here slating their people. And it's in the area as well. So oh, you know that John down the road, you know the guy in the chip shop, the guy that works at the chip shop. Yeah, I heard. Or nah, the say it was an ex. He shouted at me and he beat me up and he did all this stuff. No evidence, no one can disprove it. And it's sad because they'll just have to believe him, because obviously you're going to believe something negative. If someone came to me and was like, hey Tyler, you see that girl over there? Yeah, she's a slag. I'm obviously just going to go, well, me personally, I'm going to go, what are you on about? Proof, maybe? And if they can't give proof, then I'm just not going to believe them. But if it's not proof, I mean, if there is proof, wait, what am I going on about? You get it.
Vacation photos have been leaked off this app. Driver's license and face pics. Get the fuck in here before they shut it down. T-App uploads all user verification submissions to this public Firebase storage bucket with the prefix attachments. Yes, if you sent T-App your face and driver's license, they doxed you publicly. No authentication, no nothing. It's a public bucket. I have written a Python script which scrapes the bucket and downloads all the images page by page, so you can see if you're in it. The censoring and pic were added by me. The images in the bucket are raw and uncensored. Nice anonymous app. This is what happens when you entrust your personal information to a bunch of vibe coding DEI hires. I won't be replying to this or making any more threads about it. I did my part.
Damn. Well, I bet these women feel so stupid now. But to be honest, the damage has probably already been done.
God bless you all. Regards, Anna. Now, I don't know how true this is because in all honesty, I'm not going to trust a link from 4chan. But what I can gather from this is that it's an anonymous app where women can go on here anonymously and talk about men, which is even worse because now you don't even know which women are talking about you. I mean, could you imagine your sister going on this app and seeing random anonymous women making claims against you that aren't true? I mean, I'm not against an app where people in general get to go on with their actual public information and talk about, you know, let's say a new sex offender got into the neighborhood and put that on the app. There is an app that does this. It's called the Nextdoor app. But I do have a problem with the woman's only app where they post and talk about other men with the...
Wait, let's hear what he says first.
With their face and name and...
To be honest, the only bad part about this app is because it comes under the pretense of let's slate out men. If you don't know what slating out means, it just means to like make fun of, or like, you know, yeah, just make fun of. They're just making fun of men on there. Like it's not to actually give real advice. Like, oh, you like this guy? Well, I've been with this guy before. He likes this type of flowers. You know, they're not really doing that. Like, genuinely, if someone is on there and they're abusive and whatnot, like, obviously, you know, the women should be told, but people can change. I know, it's a shocker. People can change.
Everything. I mean, how is that fair? What if men did this to women? Oh wait, a man did start an app for that where men did get to discuss red flags on women, and women did not enjoy this. Introducing BoxScore, a man-only app where users anonymously share info and warnings about women to spot red flags and get feedback. I hope the men get lonelier. Why is it okay for women to do it, but not for men to do it? I'm not saying it's okay.
It's a double standard. It's a societal double standard. Women are allowed to gossip because that's all they really do. Like, with each other at least. And if they're not gossiping, they're gooning to manhwa or Squid Game actors. Like, let's be honest, women are simple. As soon as men do it now, you know, there's a big problem. It's a double standard.
Okay for anybody to be doing this, but all of a sudden when men do it, it's a problem, right? Gender equality until men want to be just as cautious around women as women are around men. I honestly saw something like this coming in the near future though. Like, there was this one post about somebody talking about how you should be able to review other people's dating profiles, like leaving like a restaurant review. Like, oh, this person cheated on me, or this person ghosted me after a week, or this person has a boyfriend and you should be wary of that. So I already expected something like this to come out, but also with that idea, I mean, how many times have you seen something get review bombed by some salty customer that was actually in the wrong?
This is so true. Let's go back a couple frames. Am I pressing the right frame button? Yes, I am. Yeah, this image is beautiful. 6,000 hours on record, and it's still like, I don't recommend this. Like, what the hell? Early access review, and you have 1,000 plus hours on the game. Oh my god.
Don't you think that could happen to somebody's dating profile or you know, getting posted on T. I also didn't expect this to come in a gender segregated way. Like, I didn't think that, like, if people were reviewing dating profiles, I didn't think it'd be segregated by gender. I thought there would at least be a way for people to have healthy discourse and, you know, dispute lies and stuff like that. Christine, hey, you probably heard of it. So my roommate showed me your T app profile. You're cute, but I don't think we're a good match. I'm pretty liberal. Man, so this guy, what, he voted for Trump and got posted on here for that? Twitter users are
That's kind of fair. I mean, a difference in political views can inhibit like a long-term relationship if that's what they're going for. If they're going for like fucking fuck buddies, then I mean, I don't think political standings really goes anywhere.
comparing this to men having some kind of hidden social credit score. I feel like there's a little bit of issue with this. Not in the screenshot shown. I feel like this woman's valid to have her own opinion on what political takes she wants her partner to have. You know, each person has their own right to their own opinion on what they want their partner to have. But I'm going to be honest, there's a lot of guys out there that struggle getting laid. And so in order to get laid, they adopt these feminist ideologies. There's going to be a lot more of those guys out there, and they're super fucking annoying. Like, there's going to be a whole lot more guys out there that are like, no, I promise, I swear, I believe that you should be able to abort your 9-month-old baby, please. Don't put me on the T app, please. And while I do think the woman in the screenshot is valid for having her own opinion, women are trying to pretend like this isn't like some kind of dystopian reality. Like, men don't actually want women to pick better. That would be the case if...
Of course we do. Of course we want women to pick better, but that woman didn't even get to know the man. She didn't get to know the man. She just read a bunch of anonymous online fucking tip-offs like it's someone giving information to the CIA or fucking FBI and just instantly said, okay, and instantly writ it off.
Women weren't liars. I'm not saying all women are liars, but there's not a demographic on the face of the earth that doesn't have a liar in it. Like, you think on this app that's full of women, anonymous women, that have no responsibility to their word, are not gonna come on this app and lie? You think there's a 0% chance of that happening? Like, if you're basing your opinion on a man off of an anonymous woman that could easily be lying on some app that's full of other women, and you think that's you picking better, then I think you're kind of stupid. And the page for this app on the App Store is so lame, bro.
It's not really picking. It's kind of just, yeah. Shit, I don't know where I was going with that. It's just, it is kind of dystopian though. To like, read reviews about your partner. To read reviews about your partner and after it, like, you know, then determine if you want to try and get to know this person. Because for all you know, these posts could have been from fucking 5 years ago. Me and John dated 5 years ago. John fucking... He used to leave the toilet seat up. And then women are going to go after and be like, okay, this is not husband material. Worst part is most of them aren't even looking for a long-term relationship like that. So reading reviews is basically pointless.
Bro, like, avoid dating red flag men. He ghosted me. It's because he's married. Should I date Ethan? My friend saw him out with another girl, and... So I understand why women want this, but why were they upset when men wanted to do the same? Like, don't you want everybody, men included, to date safe? Unless that's not what the actual app is for, and it's for spreading false rumors and spreading gossip. Now, I know you might have a question. Well, as a man, can I not just say I'm a woman and get on the app, and if I get rejected, I can just claim the app is being transphobic? And yes, you can. Apparently there was a transgender person on here, biological man, and I mean, if you show them your driver's license, it's gonna say man on it, but I guess they somehow got past. Maybe if you dye your hair and put on some makeup, they'll let you slide. I mean, you might have to send in a report ticket and prove that you're somehow transgender. I don't know how you would do that, but you could probably get through if you was sneaky enough. Now, the women who got exposed, do you think that they deserve this? Me personally, I don't think two wrongs make a right, but I...
Yeah. Change comes from drastic measures. If they were never doxxed or never, like, called out for it, like, personally, they never would have stopped. I mean, it's not stopped, but now they know it's not safe, so they're not going to do that anymore. I hope so. Like, people are probably not signing up as they know people have been having their faces leaked on this app. So, yeah. two wrongs don't make a right, but a right and a wrong, the wrong's always going to come out on top. Sure, right, you can say you're right, and that's all you really get. You get the validation of being correct. Well, not really correct, it's more of just like a standing. But you get the validation of being, like, morally correct. And then if you're wrong, you can just go continue with what you're doing.
I do think it's kind of ironic karma. Men had their business put out there, possibly even false allegations. Could be even include details of where they work. And now these women get their entire driver's license posted, which, has basically everything, like, address. They then were able to take this information and put it into a map, and they have everybody's address on this map.
Sad.
I think this is a little bit too far.
That's
This
a
is
little bit,
kinda
that's
messed
far.
up. People were doubting the authenticity of the map, saying that, it only shows based off of the city, and some people are saying it's clusters, which, I found the link to the map myself for science, and yeah, it's not accurate. Like, it doesn't show direct addresses. It only tells you if somebody in your city is using this app, which, if you live in a pretty big city, that's probably guaranteed. Like, notice how here in Philadelphia, there's just like one pin per suburb, which makes me glad. I don't think these women deserve to have their address posted on here like they're on like some kind of sex
Not their address, but maybe their face.
offender registry for what they did. I think that's going a little too far. I just feel like apps like this would just fuel the gender war even more that we're already at. I mean, men are already starting to approach women less and less, and women are starting to actually get upset about it. But I feel like an app like this would just have men approach them even less. I don't want to seem like a creep. I don't want to have a meeting with HR. I don't want to get fired. I don't want to get put on the T app. Remember like 20 years ago, it was the worst she could say is no. Nowadays is the worst she could do is put you on the T app. But yeah, this shit got hacked.
Nigga, the worst that can happen to you is they call you like special ed or something like that. Nigga, I've seen it. It's awful. But to be honest, that's what kind of where this video ends, I guess. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. If you didn't, like and subscribe. Good night.